get rid of that stuff because I did not pay a core charge on any of that, so we're just gonna get rid of it. Yeah, because I didn't want to throw it away yesterday unless I knew that we didn't have a core charge. But I lost my receipt because some dumbass decided to dump all the garbage out of his door, and his receipt was in there. So I had to do a little research and found out that I did not pay a core charge, so we are tossing it. I want to carry it down there. Of course, everybody's like all parked all weird. Okay, we'll be right back. Freaking weirdo. Up early? No, we're always up this time. Now, do we get out the door? Not necessarily. But we're always up this early. Up way early for me to, like, I was ready to stream a half hour ago. Big yawn. Sucks that the cloud cover is burning off already. It was so nice this morning with that cloud cover. And now it's burning off. I didn't even check and see what the weather was supposed to be like today. Oh, it's this lady. I haven't seen her for years. I still see she's doing what she does. When I used to run the streets a long time ago. This would be a long time ago. This is when I was actually still working here in Helena. I get my morning runs in, and she would be coming down the street with her phone holster and just walking. That's the only reason why I recognize her, because she still has her phone holster on. I remember when it used to be cool if you had a phone holster. Now nobody has one. Because you just look like a dork. Because you are a dork. Really. But to be fair, back then, phones weren't as durable. So if you had it in your pocket, you could break it. Versus having a phone holster. sunglasses on. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to do today. A lot of stuff to do today. On his bike. Looks like he's climbing a mountain on his bike. It is a slight uphill, but geez, that guy was working hard. What are you stretching your hammies for? We're not even there yet. Oh, yeah. Depending on traffic, we got like, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to get to the trailhead, which I should probably put that on, I guess. Yeah, so people know what we're doing. Thighs are sticking to the vinyl. My fat thighs, my thunder thighs. Yeah, my thunder thighs. Block down, you'd have a light. Why are you screeching? Why are you screeching? Right after we get done with this run, the reason why I chose to go over here today is because then we'll be on this side of town and I can run up to the top of the pass and fill up my waters. Holy cow, people, what the fuck? That's kind of a weird place for everybody to be turning. Like, this is just a random street. Like, why is there, that must be people going to work at the Subaru service center, I guess. That might make sense. What time is it? Yeah, probably everybody's showing up for work right now. Yeah, then we can fill up our waters. And then I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I think we might hit the grocery store, maybe, because then I'll know how much space I have in storage to pack everything else. Well, not necessarily to pack everything else, but I'll know in the order. Because I could pack everything else no matter what. I have to pack everything else to know where to put everything else. Let's put it that way. Because some of my groceries will be going like in back little cubby holes, and then all the other stuff will be in front of it. Although the good news about right now is I don't need my video gear for at least a couple weeks. So it can go, it doesn't have to be easily accessible, we'll put it that way. So I can pack everything else on top of it. That'll be nice. Why are you screeching so much this morning? What's up with that? My goodness, you were just going crazy. Anybody goes to this park. There's like no water in this lake, which is baffling because the freaking 10 Mile Creek runs right next to it. You would think the runoff from the 10 Mile Creek when it was high water, which is not that high, it's still a little bit high right now, but it's not that high. Think that would run into the lake to fill the lake up. Oh, geez. You were just stress yawning ridiculous today. Why is that? Still to the south of us, and it's like, why can't that be over the top of us right now? Even though the temperature isn't bad, it's like 55 degrees is what my van says. That sun is going to be hot. I didn't even look and see what the weather forecast was for today. We need to empty our toilet too. Holy cow, you better get going, buddy. What the fuck, dude? Dude's turning left right here at this intersection. The traffic coming from this direction don't stop, and he's just standing right out in the middle of the intersection waiting to turn left. Like, you better get going because there's a car coming. Saw an accident happen there because somebody doesn't know how to turn left, or well, doesn't know. I don't think that person actually understood the intersection because they got lucky that the car that was coming was turning left. Finally, put their left turn signal on, even though they don't need to because the road actually goes to the left. That's the actual road instead of going straight. If your guy went straight, that's where the guy that was in front of me was trying to turn left. And it's like, they don't stop, buddy. So you need to make a decision really fast. One, no matter what direction that guy goes now, you're going to be in the way, so you better just go for it. Learn to not go at this time of the day because people driving just drive me crazy. Oh man, we're gonna get stuck by a train too. Hopefully it's just engines. I can't tell from here. I just see the big headlights from the train. To be honest though, I thought it was a lot earlier. I don't know where the time went away from me. So I thought we would get out here around 7:15, so almost half hour ago. So I don't know where I lost a good 20-25 minutes, but I did. Was it you? Did you do it? Jeez, buddy. That's why you don't... What is wrong with people today? There's big signs that say to go around this at 25 miles a day. Almost down in the ditch. He was off the shoulder on the road for sure. Looking at me like, are we there yet? You would know if we were there because we'd be parking, you weirdo. Let me open the window for you. There you go. We got the window. Oh, Chad, I'm exhausted. Ooh, 2 days of working on the van. Really 3 days. Old school. Last time I did it, I didn't even need it. Didn't even need a tool. What is it? Tool. What is it? Like go into the grass in order to get around this lady. And now she's like, go into the grass in order to get around this lady. And now she's like, oh, yeah, it's dusty, huh? Oh, so it's just a fight. Like when I put my those are my emergency driving sunglasses because I forgot my sunglasses back here. There's nobody out here. Nice, got the place to ourselves. Nice. And hope that I don't lose anything. Straps break all the time. And I do not get good connectivity here. Oh gosh dang it, I forgot my freaking... Then as soon as you get out in the shade, because I have an extra set of keys in my van, but usually. But our summertime is hot. Bad. My whole body is just exhausted. The thought of running is like mentally anguish because so my legs were super restless. And it's like, we've gone for walks. Like 2 nights ago, I did like 2 miles or so after the gym. And then last night we did like, I don't know what it ended up being, 1.5 miles probably. And I went to the gym, I lifted legs. but not running, and my legs were so restless that I could not sleep. Oh, finally the signal came back again. Or I shouldn't say came back. The signal has always been there. My network connectivity finally came back. I don't understand why. It was so bad. Like having issues, because sitting at the trailhead parking lot, we never used to have issues. And I only need 2 bars of 5G. And we're still bouncing back and forth. They must have done something to the cell tower that I catch over here, because connectivity has just been crap the last week. It's new. This isn't like, this is all brand new. This isn't how it always is. Like this little section in here or on the lower trail, we've always had little blips, just because of the way the ridge lines are and everything, that we do lose cell service. Or not, we maintain cell service. We lose the strength of the cell service. Go from like 4 bars down to 2, but never this bad. It is just bad. And I noticed that over on the other side of this, the last time we were here, the other side of this mountain, like half a mile. And tomorrow we're gonna everything, like all my bedding in the van, all my clothes, everything. And then oh, somebody else just showed up. I was like, why do I hear barking behind me? Is there a coyote out around? A bunch of kits or something? But somebody else just showed up, and they must have doggos. Whew. But we'll do laundry, and then we might get like a little short little run in, and then we will take off. That'll put me, because there's some stuff I take off. That'll put me, because there's some stuff I need to grab. And so timing wise, it'd work out for me to get just a short little run in, and then we'll take off. Just a short little run in, and then we'll take off. Rapid City. We'd make it to Ohio, drive up to New Hampshire. The only problem is the weather is supposed to be crap. So freaking typically through protein powder. And then I have to take some of it. Protein powder I'm trying to use up right now is cheap and not necessarily as palatable as I normally would like. Buy at the store. I made a shopping list, and it's like I don't have the money to freaking. What is going on? That is just ridiculous. I think somehow like a 20-second went on out here on the cell tower that has changed. I don't have this problem on any of the other cell towers. Why is it here? In northern Arizona when I had, so I don't know. That's the guy we've seen out here almost all the time, and then find a sight or anything, so I don't know what's going on. I'm changing cell service strength. This sucks because it affects my viewership, because who's going to tune in and then be like, well, this stream sucks, oh, I'll just stick around and watch. No, you turn in and it's like, wow, this streaming experience is horrible, I'm leaving. It's like, it's super frustrating. It's not that I get a lot of viewers, but I'm never gonna grow as a channel if the freaking thing keeps having issues like that. And see, even like right now, I have 4 cell towers I can see now, and at least I have connectivity. But I'm still only running at 1.8 megabytes. I should be at 6 right now. What the heck is going on? Super frustrating. Oh, now I'm over 3. It's getting a little bit better. Which tells me, this is what that tells me, is whatever cell tower I run on over here on this other side that I've always ran on, they did something to. Because now that we're coming around the corner more and I can see 3 or 4 other cell towers, now all of a sudden my strength is getting better. So what did they do different? Like, what did they do to that cell tower? Yeah, see, now I'm over 5 megabytes per second. And now I'm maxed out at 6. Like, what the heck did they do to the freaking cell tower? Am I not going to be able to stream now over on this end because they did something hokey? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I won't be back here for a month and a half anyways. I think it's about time for me just to change carriers, probably. I've been with Verizon, never had any issues with Verizon for the most part. I mean, not any more than what you'd have with anybody necessarily. But in the last, like, I don't know, probably a year, I've just been having issues after issues with them. And it's like, just gonna have to change, go to a different network. Yeah, there's like hardly any of that cloud cover left. That's all that's left right there. And that was like solid. Just burned off completely. Yesterday, man, I don't know what was up with yesterday, but I never got an alert for like a red flag warning or anything. I don't know why there wasn't. 90 degrees outside, the wind, I don't know what it topped out at, but I mean, some of them gusts had to have been like 50, 60 mile an hour or more. It was awful. And it was just constant all day. And then around, it was probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, it just quit. It's like, the heck? Trying to go slow enough that we don't get all the way around and hit that guy again. Not that I'm trying to avoid him, but plus my body is exhausted. Holy cow. So my lifting last night, just from all the exertion of working on my van, it was like trying to lift. After every lift, it was like, oh, so my dog was behind me all of a sudden. Every set, I was like all lightheaded because I was just so depleted energy-wise. And then, like doing legs, it's like almost like that. My bones hurt, you know, type of thing. Just like that ache, you know. It was not fun lifting last night. Well, hopefully my dog's ahead of me, because I don't know where she's at. And we're in the area now that I can't really see that far up the trail either, so. With all the trees and the rocks we have to go up and over, and the trail going around corners, all that. Which has been, I mean, it's almost a constant, there she is, I see her up there. Constant left-hand turn on this loop going around the mountain. That's new. See, that wind's knocked down new trees last night. Oop, you guys can't see it. That tree is sideways. That tree never used to be sideways. Man, that wind was bad. On my way to the gym in town, I was driving down the road, and up in front of me, a branch broke off of a big old tree and blew across the road. I'm like, well, I'm glad I wasn't 100 feet further down the road. Like, do I feel safe driving out and around right now? Oh yeah, there's another new tree right there, knocked over. You can tell like the root ball is dark, which means it's still wet or damp. So it's brand new trees. Oh. was watching, I guess you could call it like an investigative thing, investigative news, full video yesterday, and was it yesterday? Might have been the day before. I don't remember. But anyways, it's like there's a huge controversy going on over in the crazies, and it has been for about the last 10 years with private land ownership and access to public land, all that kind of stuff. Crazies are awesome mountains. It used to be one of my favorite places to go, but then with all these issues they've been having as of recently, I just hardly ever go over there. And a lot of it has to do with all these private land, people buying all this private land and then shutting down the century-old access points to the public land in the mountains. And like in that, so here's the shitty deal. Not that I want to get political, but you stop, if you start impacting access to public land, yeah, I'm starting to get mad. There's a huge thing now going through the courts here, kind of like in Wyoming, about corner crossing. And our governor and stuff here is like, nope, we support the opinion that you are trespassing if you're corner crossing. It's like, how the hell is that trespassing? Like at the most, my elbow went into your airspace. So if I'm walking down a sidewalk, this is the best argument I heard somebody say, is like, so if I'm walking down a sidewalk and my elbow crosses over the top of your lawn, am I trespassing? No. It's like bullshit. But so that's going through right now. And one of the biggest areas for that is over in, when you talk about quarter crossing, is over in the crazies. And this whole checkerboarded thing goes back to the late 1800s when the US government sold square mile parcels of land to the railroads to entice them to build railroad across the US. And they checkerboarded it because they didn't want them to have too much power. So the idea behind it was good. Now inside of those land deals back then, actually they didn't sell it they gave it to the railroad. It's really what it came down to, so that they would build a railroad across the US. Which then I'm like, so you're giving them a road, like they're not going to pay you money. But well, now then you get these people, the railroad started selling it off to all these rich billionaires, and they're closing the access, even though technically the easement was there before they bought the land, and that should have been disclosed. Wow. For whatever reason, a lot of times they're like, okay, we'll make a deal with reason. A lot of times they're like, okay, we'll make a deal with you then, and we'll do like a land steal then, and we'll do like a land swap type of thing, which is another issue that I don't agree with. I agree with doing a land swap, but the way they do it, I do not agree with. No public input on any of it. Now, so there was a forest ranger who was fighting with all these private landowners to maintain public access. And wouldn't you know, all this power, who has all these connections to things, which would be, so this Rangers boss, they were actually able to get an interview with her, and she was like, no, he was reassigned for he was reassigned for like all these other reasons. It wasn't because he was, doing what he was doing, all this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, really? And then it just so happens that your boss's boss, who would be the one telling you to reassign this person, has landowner interest in the area. Little conflict of interest, maybe. And then it gets even worse. See, look at the head of the Department of Interior right now, which oversees all the public land in the U.S., has ties with the Yellowstone Mountain Club, which don't even get Montanans started with that. So this is one thing people don't understand. Big Sky, Montana has the highest concentration of billionaires in the world outside of New York City. And it's all this Yellowstone Mountain Club. Well, wouldn't you guess who's buying and owns this huge portion of land over in the Creasies now? They're not doing it. They approved this huge land swap deal, which gets rid of two of the main public access points, the only access points for the public. You're supposed to put in this new 20-mile long trail coming from the western access points into the eastern side. And it's like, for a normal person, I'm not gonna be able to do that. For me, 20 mile, whoop-de-doo, that's just a nice run for me. It's like, for most people, that's like a multi-day hiking adventure to get in there now. Yet, everybody from the Yellowstone Mountain Club will be able to just hop right on the trails, because they'll have their own access to that trail. It's like, and you wonder why Montanans don't like out-of-staters. It's just because of all the billionaires coming in. Good morning. Howdy. I'll say bye. Thank you. Good morning. That guy was loud. All of a sudden his voice just came out of nowhere. Like, jeez. And they do not look like they're experienced mountain bikers, but at least they're out here doing something. And then also, they obviously don't understand the rules of the trail etiquette either, because you're supposed to yield to me, and they had no reason or no inclination of yielding to me. But it was wide enough right there that I could go around them. Whew. But yeah, that's why we hate out-of-staters. A lot of these out-of-staters are richer people. Now, granted, yeah, there's a lot of out-of-staters moving here that do not have a lot of money, and they just want to change their pace of life and all that kind of stuff, and truly get away from what they are leaving, whether it's Washington or Colorado or California. But the vast majority of them are rich ass people coming in, buying land, and then blocking public access that they've historically had. That is why we hate out-of-staters. Just saying. Like tourists? That kind of stuff? Yeah, no, we love you guys. Want to come visit? Fine. Be super friendly to you too. Well, for the most part. A lot of people, if you're a tourist, depending on where you're at in the state, if you're a tourist and you have a California license plate, yeah, they're going to be immediately, people are going to be like, when are you going back home? You know, type of thing. What they don't understand is, if somebody has a California or an out-of-state license plate in general, they're tourists. Anybody that's moving here, they're required to re-register their vehicle, and you know, so they'll have Montana license plates. It's like, what is wrong with you guys? Unless you're down in Big Sky, there'll be a lot of people with different license plates down there because, which I don't know why, because it's their second home, and so they're usually traveling in from somewhere. But also, if that's your second home, why would you not register all your vehicles in Montana? Claim that as your first home, which I don't think they could, because technically you have to live here. And in there, for whatever your first home is, you have to live there for more than 6 months out of the year. You know, most people that own these multi-million-dollar mansions down in Bozeman and Big Sky are there the most maybe 3 or 4 weeks out of the year. But some of the connections, the whole watching this video, just these connections between the Secretary of Interior and all these things that have been happening in favor of all these rich billionaire people, only to find out that he has a security interest in the venture. You know, originally I was like, maybe we'll do that little 1.5-mile side quest, but I am so depleted right now. I get it, everything I can just to run it at all, even on the flat stuff. Whew, my energy levels are just tanked. Which is another reason why I might not leave tomorrow. I might just wait until Saturday. Over here having fun, so I don't feel any need to be pushing too hard right now anyways. It's nice to be out here though. Nice to be out here. thing that does suck is, because I don't have AC or anything in my condo, and so I rely on the cool night air to cool down my apartment. Well, it was so freaking hot yesterday, and the nighttime the day before was pretty warm, so it got like pretty hot. I mean, the wind was helping quite a bit yesterday, but this morning it was pretty warm still in the apartment. Like, I didn't use my covers all night last night. Ooh-wee. It's kind of funny, all the issues we had on the other side of the mountain, because something had to change with the cell tower since it kept kicking me off. But you coming? Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there they are again. I see, girl. We're almost back.
Take care.
Yeah, you too. But now it's like this is where we usually start having issues. And I'm still running 4 megabytes per second over here. Where over on the other side, when I'm usually running 6, and I had 0. Like, what the heck? Make it make sense. Like, I'm not complaining about having signal over here. I'll take it. Shoot, now I'm up over 5 megabytes per second. Oh, the sun is hot over here though, even in the shade, because this is what side of the mountain the sun is shining. It's already heating up the dirt and everything, and I'm sweating. It's gotta be freaking 70 degrees over here already. Which is 15 degrees warmer than it was when we started, just to put it in context. Whew. My legs are just tired. I noticed that last night too. Like, I lifted legs last night at the gym, but I did not push it hard at all. So they weren't like tired from lifting. Where you get the wobbly knees, feel like a baby deer trying to stand. It was like, and the trail that we went on yesterday started off with a little bit of vert, but it wasn't like super bad. And it was rough. Like, my legs, it wasn't even that my legs were tired, but just full body, I was like just freaking breathing hard, and my heart rate was spiked, and it's like I recovered from that at all. I did not hit my soleus with massage gun either, and I can feel it a little bit now, like a little tightness starting. I don't know where that guy, he must live like down on those other houses on that other little offshoot trail, because unless he's just out here doing multiple loops or something. I always thought he just came from his power up there by someone that was going around lighting fires all over this area. And they finally caught him. Because, like, I don't get it. That guy, it's almost like he wanted to be caught with to light a fire on Mount Helena where there's tons of people. You're gonna get seen. Like, they're gonna catch you. Somebody's gonna notice. No, we're not going. I would pass out, Nahri. Yeah, I would pass out. She wants to climb the mountain. And I am just so depleted. Whew, hopefully I can get a good recovery in today, throughout the day. Yeah, we'll try. And then we can do some tonight too, as long as it's not too warm. Like yesterday, as far as I was tracking, yesterday was supposed to be the warmest, but it wasn't supposed to be 91 degrees. It was only supposed to get up to like 87. So it got almost 5 degrees warmer than what I was tracking it was supposed to be. Now, I will say it did not feel 91 with the high winds that we were having. That actually was cooling things off a bit. So I wanted to run down this hill, but Nahri's over here having fun, so I don't want her to feel pressured because she hasn't. I mean, she's been enjoying herself. We went over to Rachel's house to do all the work on our van, so Nahri got to hang out in the backyard and hang out with Riley and stuff while I was working. But it's not the same. For her, it's not the same as being able to just go out and explore on trails. So this is true mountain therapy for her. See right here, you can feel a little bit of a breeze, and that breeze is nice and cool. Oh, it is too bad I'm going to be gone with the way the weather is now. I'd love to be in some mountains here in Montana, but nope, I'm leaving here to go back east where the weather's shitty. Leaving the nice weather to go where it's crappy, which is kind of the same as my last 6 months is pretty much how that's been. It's like leaving here or leaving wherever I'm at and going to the place where the weather's shitty. That's how it was. Like when I left here to go to, I get down to Lake Sonoma and it's crappy weather. I'd leave Arizona and I'd come up. I have great cell signal right here. Like, it can't get any better. I don't know what is up with the network connectivity over on this side of the mountain. Whatever they did on this cell tower that I reach over on this side, they changed something, because I don't get anything for network connectivity anymore. I guess we're just gonna have to stop coming here on this side to stream. Doesn't make any sense to me. See, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm at 1.5 megabytes now. Where was that when we started off over on this side? It was non-existent. Oh, that must be the people over here that are parked next to us, I would guess. I don't get, so this lady over here has, you seen those hiking belts that they have, where they basically, like, you have like a big zipper pocket thing right over your butt, and then to the sides you have 2 water bottles like that. And 2, you'd have to have that super tight so it's not like really bouncing around or anything, wouldn't you? That just seems like it would be super uncomfortable. But you see a lot of people with them. It's like, just wear a backpack. Why not just wear a backpack? Or a running vest even. But you see a lot of hikers using running vests now, because oh, see, now we're running pretty good signal strength. I say that and it's probably gonna drop off, or not signal strength, network connectivity. Like, I'm running 5 megabytes per second. We didn't get anything. This whole trail going climbing up. We were just on this trail and I had shit. Not even 100 kilobytes. And I was talking about how normally we have great signal. Now all of a sudden I have good signal, or good network. Data network strength. Like, I'm running 6 megabytes again now. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell is going on. What is it? Before 8 o'clock in the morning, you get crap, or what? I still think, if I had to guess, I think I was getting deprioritized, which I'm not supposed to be. Because that would make sense. When we got here, people are driving to work, so there's a lot more people on the one cell tower on this side of town. And now everybody's at work. And so now there's no issues. I'll bet you that is what the issue is. So I just can't get here before 8:30 in the morning, I guess. Oh well. Well, we're gonna leave here, go fill up our waters, since we're on this side of town, because it's like 10 miles to the spring, because I have to go up and over the Continental Divide, and then it's about a mile on the other side of the Continental Divide is where the spring is, to fill up all my water jugs, which I think I only have like maybe 1.5 to fill up. I haven't used a lot of water, I don't think. I didn't fill them both, or all 3 of them up the last time I filled up. I only filled 2 of them up, and I think I've only used like half of that. So, but we'll fill it all up anyways. And I think I have 2-gallon jugs as well, which hopefully are holding water. I don't know. I used to have 7-gallon jugs that I used to fill up on top of my 3 big tanks, And throughout the last year, because I just reuse them, keep reusing. And they've just started getting pinholes in them and stuff, and it's like losing all the water. I'm like, why do I have water running down my floorboard? And it's like, oh, that would be why. This gallon jug has a hole in it in the bottom, and it's always in the bottom too of the jug. That's okay. So I think I only have 2 left. And I used to, the grocery store used to have some really nice gallon jugs with some handles and stuff on them that I loved. And they got rid of the handles, and it's like, no, you don't get a handle anymore. It's like, who would do that? Who gives you gallon jugs without handles? Now, the same jugs that are distilled water, those have the handle on them. So I mean, I could always just buy one of those, dump out the distilled water, and just refill it with regular water, and then I'd have a nice gallon jug with water. Or I just buy one whenever I stop at like a Love's, because they have nice ones with the handle on as well. Must be a little mouse or something in there. Her tail is going crazy. See, look at this. We're running 4.5 megabytes. Yeah, we had to have been deprioritized. Oh, these people are just doing a little loop, it looks like. I think they just went up the lower road, and now they're coming right back behind us. See if we can get loaded up before they get here. I don't know if they have any doggos. Can't tell. I think this is the people that have the dog that had a beef with Nahri, and then Nahri had a beef with it. It's like, I don't know what that dog said to her. She has never barked at another dog like that. Just lost her shit at another dog. And she was, at first, she was like, oh, hello, friend, like wagging her tail, wanted to go say hi. That dog said something to her that she took offense to. And I think this is the same vehicle, so that must be those people. I just can't see their doggos. My guess is that is them. Oh yeah, they got their doggos there. Yeah, there's for sure that's the same people. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. I'm trying to wrap a cable up right now so I can get it in my pocket. Being not successful. There we go. And I got the keys. Get her loaded up before they get here. Because they're moving fast. They're not necessarily moving fast. I'm just moving slow. I'm doing a 20-minute mile pace. Which for a downhill is not fast. Poop dollar. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Hoo-wee. Okay. Oh, lock the door. Is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, load up. So we can get going. You need a drink anyways. You needed a drink anyways, you silly girl. Yeah. Yeah, you're just a silly. You're just a silly. Well, those people slowed down now. Must be giving us time to get out of here or something. As slow as they're going now. Okay, well, that's going to be it, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I will most likely see you guys tomorrow morning. If we end up not leaving tomorrow morning, then you will definitely see us tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's going to be it.